Hey folks, how's it going? This video is for all the people that are jumping up in my comments that are the DJT supporters, and this is for education for anybody that may know, may not know. But there's a psychological term that's called cognitive dissonance. I'm no expert. But I think the way I will explain this will help people understand. Cognitive dissonance is when, let's say, for instance, you know intellectually that smoking is bad for you, okay? And you really do. I mean, you really know you've had friends that have succumbed to, diseases, cancer, some family members that have passed away simply from smoking. And you know this, and you know this. But at the same time, you continue to smoke. And you say, it's all right, I'll be okay. That's just a little small example of cognitive dissonance. So for the folks that support DJT, I refuse to say his name on here anymore. It's like you know that he's broken laws. You know that he lies. You know this. You know that he has been charged for crimes. You know that he's got 34 convictions against him. You know that he owes hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay? So in knowing all these things, you still believe that this man can be the president of the United States. Cognitive dissonance. And this is for the folks that do have some type of intellectual capacity, because I don't know all y'all out there, DJT supporters, but a lot of y'all don't have cognitive reasoning. Try and be nice. So how is it? I've tried to ask this question before, but you guys are jumping up all in my comments and coming up with whenever I try to ask specifically a certain question about why you believe that man should be the president of the United States, there's never an answer. It's always similarly to what he does, name calling, trying to call me out my name, trying to, I guess, shame me in some, I don't know, talking about just crazy stuff like, what would my ancestors think? And are they turning over in their graves? I mean, just absolute cognitive dissonance, because you don't understand that you are actually in a cult. You don't even realize that you're in a cult. Look up cult. Do that. Look up cult and look up cognitive dissonance. Don't rely on what I'm saying. You look it up yourself and see how it explains it and see if that applies to you. Okay? And for all my other folks out here, we know what we have to do. Don't be distracted by what DJT and the other guy whose last name begins with V. Don't be distracted by what they do we got 30 days. 30 days. Do not be distracted by what they do between now and Election Day. Because that's all it will be, is just a distraction. But for the other folks, y'all, why don't y'all go, because it may help you. You may come to some realization that how you've been thinking has been not right. And I'm not trying to embarrass you or anything like that. That's not that. I just would like for y'all to just reconsider what we have at stake right now. And what we have at stake is losing a democracy. Democracies do fall, right? History doesn't lie. Empires do not last. And what I'm hoping for is me coming on to this platform to inform everybody that empires don't last. And I would like to think that for the rest of my life, I'm going to make this personal now, for the rest of my days here, that I can experience democracy, free will, because that's what's on the ballot. Simple as that. Nothing about taxes, climate change, who's going to be the next mayor, none of that. None of that matters. It's now down to the simple fact democracy is on the line. See you guys in another video. Take care of yourselves.